Hi everybody. Today I am going to show you how to work on the hands using the two balls here. So you could be sitting at a table actually. You could sit at a table with the hands on the table and work on it like this. Or if that's easier on your knees, you could use the table. Or if you want, you can try sitting on the floor. You just get a bit more pressure on the floor, but either way is fine. So just start off, you've got a ball under each hand and you're just rolling the whole area out. So exploring the palm of your hand, something that we just always just take for granted, but we're just rolling out this whole area here from the inside of the palm right around, big circles into these outside edges on both sides. Now you might have aches and pains in your hands and you might find some areas which the ball just wants to go into to try and release some tension. That's good. Just try and keep the hands relaxed though as much as you can. Relaxing, the fingers will naturally just want to wrap around the ball. Good, so pressing, you can add a bit more pressure, you can do it faster or more slowly. So I'm going to divide the hand into kind of corners of the hand. So we've got one big point here at the base of the thumb, and then up here, sort of like a straight line from the thumb. This is like the web of the thumb in here, and then just below the first finger. And then across here, just below the fingers, there's another big point here underneath the little finger, and then this bottom corner down here on the little finger side beside the wrist. So now we're going to think about the hand into these sort of 5 points really. The thumb, base of the thumb, the web of the thumb, the first finger over to the little finger, just the base of it here, and then down in here. So let's try that. You can do that on both hands. So pressing, let's start with, think about the wrist. You've got 2 points there. The first one is on the thumb side, so right at the bottom here, press. And breathe, let the hand release and relax. And then rolling up a little bit, so now the ball is really in here, in the web of the thumb. Press here. I always find this is quite a nice one. You have a lot of tension in your hands. I would use my hands for massage all the time. So pressing down here. If you're on the floor, you can always come up onto all fours for this as well and put more pressure in. And then this point here, just at the base of the first finger, and press down. And you can even roll that whole line straight up and down, straight up and down. Good, maybe finish up with that base of the first finger. And then roll the ball straight across now. So we're rolling right across here and here from the base of the first finger to the little finger. And feel it releasing any tension in the fingers. And then press down here on this, the outside line now where the little finger is, the base of the little finger. Press down here. I always find this is also quite a nice one to work on. Press here, base of the little finger, and then roll that outside edge. You can even bring your palms of your hands facing each other and roll that one down here. Palms down, so from the little finger side, from the base of the little finger right down to the wrist. Good. And let's just do the big square, so right the way around from here up, base of the thumb, base of the first finger, right across and down, base of the little finger and across, like that big square shape. And you can press on those points. Just see how that feels. If you find any achy points, you can spend a bit more time there. So we use our hands for everything, don't we? Cooking, cleaning, if you play sports, maybe racket sports, golf, gardening, typing, writing, desk work, like the list goes on and on. and our poor hands get really just quite neglected. So that helps. Those sort of techniques are really good for releasing the hand. You might want to spend longer on any points that feel tender. And then stretching out the fingers. So thumb up on the ball, stretch forwards. So palms or hands that are flat on the floor, it's just the thumbs that are on the top of the ball, and you're stretching here. And then roll it over a little bit, so now you've got the first two fingers are up, palms of the hands again, nice and flat. Should feel like a nice stretch, just nice and gently. Now there's difference, keep rolling across them, sort of like the third and fourth finger stretch. Good pain and bad pain. Bad pain is like, ooh, that didn't feel like it was a good thing to do, so don't do it. Good pain is like, that feels tight, but that feels like it needs that. That's good pain. And then right over to release, stretch the little finger, do the little finger and the ring finger at the same time, stretch. And again, just play around with those as much as you want. Take a break, circle the hands. Good, and you can just continue with that. I think sometimes it's nice to do it twice, so stretch the thumbs, fingers out to the side, first two fingers, like the middle two fingers, and then the last two fingers. Stretch. So I'm using these balls. You could use tennis balls, whatever you want. Some people like to use golf balls. The good thing with a golf ball is you can actually put them in the freezer so they're cold. Sometimes ice is good for the hands if there's inflammation or arthritis. Cold is also good. Putting the ice, icing them. Use a bag of frozen peas. Afterwards, maybe just rest your hands with those. Okay. So play around with that, and I hope that helps just to stretch out the fingers, get some more range of motion, and get rid of any tightness. Thank you.